name?
Charles Tyson.
So you like your name?
I love my name.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut. Born and raised there, but now I'm a Houstonian.
What do you love about Houston?
What I really love about Houston is like when I came out here on the music stuff, like they really like show love. You feel me? Like they really reciprocated the energy well, and like people really, like when they rock with you, they really rock with you. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna sugarcoat.
What do you love about your city?
What I love about my city, the fact that it made me who I am today. You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like I got a chip on my shoulder. You know, my mentality as far as like hustling and going to get it and pursuing for what I really love to do.
What is something that people don't know about you?
When I was a kid, I was obsessed with like trains. So like I would see like the trains on Amtrak passing by, and like I told my pops, I'm like, hey Dad, I want like a little train set. You see what I'm saying? Like I used to be a real fiend for trains, but yeah. I find it funny though, cause I'm not really into trains like that no more, but it was just like a crazy obsession I had. Like a lot of my family thought I'd be like a conductor or something. You know, they thought that would be my dream job. So
when did you fall in love with music?
I fell in love with music my whole life. I think ever since I was like 3, I started playing the drums. Cause I seen my brother playing it and my sister had a drum set. So what she did, she sold it to my pops. And then, yeah, my pops gave it to me, and I was on that thing like every day. So if I say from 3 on now.
What type of music do you do?
I do more like conscious. I would say conscious. Like I could give you some real lyrical stuff, but also put like a story behind it or put like a concept behind it. You know, every song that I make ain't for no reason. You see what I'm saying? Like if I could really help somebody, you know, get through their day, you know, get through a struggle, get through a hard time, you know, that's what I'm here for. You feel me? So I think being in that lane is actually the best for me. You know, I don't mind making hits. I don't mind making like stuff that people could turn up to, but I really like to sit down and like learn something from music or learn something about somebody through their music. You see what I'm saying?
So that's the value you bring. You bring value to your music.
Yeah, I definitely bring value. I bring value. I bring quality, and I definitely bring a different energy, a different vibe. You know, when people hear my stuff, they was like, hey, I never heard your sound before. Like when I made my music and I made my own beats and stuff like that. Like I bring an original quality. That's what I'm gonna say, an original quality.
You make your own beats too?
Yeah, I make my own beats. As you see behind me, this is my setup. So I got speakers, I got the interface, the mic is over here, I got my keyboard. My guitars, I sit them over in the corner and stuff like that. But yeah, this is where I come, get a peace of mind and, you know, make my music. You know, I feel like I gotta be comfortable to be able to work and always put out quality and content. So,
what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red. It's funny to say though, I wear like blue, I wear orange, white, black. I actually wear a lot of black, which is crazy, but yeah, my favorite color is actually red.
When did you start your lock journey?
When did I start? I started, was it 2018? Right after the spring fling at U-Haul. I would say April of 2018. I think April 20th maybe was the exact date.
When did you build up your confidence to become a rapper?
When did I build up my confidence to become a rapper? I'll say my freshman year of college. You know, because I went there really for basketball. I feel like this is a really like typical story for a lot of artists. Like we try to be athletes first and then we end up turning back to music. Or vice versa. Some artists, they try to do the music thing and it doesn't work and then they end up going to play sports. But for me, I didn't make the team at U-Haul. Even though the coach told me I was good. That's the funny part. He told me I was good, but yeah.
Wait, so you went to the school thinking that you was gonna play for the team?
I had a real strong, yeah, y'all gonna laugh at me for this. Look. All right, so look, I thought I was gonna make the team. I was like, look, I'm gonna go up in here, I'm gonna be a walk-on, because I didn't get a scholarship. I got an academic scholarship, so I always was smart. But I'm like, look, I'm gonna walk on. Y'all see this, I'm gonna walk on. I want to prove everybody wrong, but I proved myself wrong, actually. I didn't walk on. I didn't even make the practice squad. So I was like sitting in my dorm room, and my boy Matt Papa at the time, he was my roommate, he had his microphone. So I'm like, hey, bro, like, you be using that microphone? He was like, nah, I really don't use it, bro. You could use it for, you know, if you want to rap or whatever. So I was like, word. So then I remember I used to write back in my junior year of high school. And, yeah, from there I made some records, and A303, shout out to my boys at U-Heart, they know what I'm talking about. That room became a studio, and, like, it was always a vibe. So, yeah.
So that downfall was really a setup, right?
I would think so. I would think so. I think it was God saying, like, yo, you gotta really do music. Like, basketball's over. As much as you want to be a baller, I didn't really put you on this earth to play ball. Because my sister, she always tells me this, like, and I always relate back to the story. She was like, hey, Chuck, man, you need to start making some beats. You need to get heavy into the music. And I'm young at the time. I'm probably like 11 or 12. And when she telling me this, I'm like, man, don't nobody want to hear me be no artist and all this other stuff. Like, I'm brushing it off. Because every time I told people I played an instrument, this is way before I started rapping, I told them I played an instrument, and they would look at me like in a curious way. I thought it was in a weird way, but turns out it was actually curiosity. Like, damn, could he actually play the guitar? Could he actually play the drums? So it put this fear in me, like, yo, I don't want to do this shit. I want to play basketball. I want to be a hooper. I want to go to the NBA. I want to go to the league, you know, and be on the coach buses and in the locker rooms and all that. But yeah, once I really like got over that thought, and I really like set myself down, and I'm like, look, man, we really gonna do this thing full-fledged. It's gonna take time. You gotta learn a lot. You gotta be patient with a lot of stuff, but it'll all be worth it in the end. And here we are now.
What would you tell the 21-year-old, no, the 18-year-old you now?
What would I tell the 18-year-old me now? Nigga, get in the studio. Get in the studio. I should have listened. That's what people was telling me. People was telling me, yo, you know, take this music thing more serious, you know. Start rapping, start putting music out. And I just ain't want to do it because of a status symbol. You feel me?
Skinny woman, thick woman, or BBW?
I would like a thick woman.
Which one has to go?
So out of Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, and the Isley Brothers, one has to go. Sorry, Luther. Wait, you ain't, look. I'm sorry, Luther gotta go. First of all, Luther, my guy, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't as original as Marvin or the Isley Brothers. So that's why he has to go out of my list. But I fuck with Luther heavy, though. Luther's a legend, man. He's a legend.
That was a hard question.
That was a hard question. I was able to answer that quick, though. J. Cole, Kendrick, Common, or Andre 3000? Which one has the most influence on my career? Thank God this ain't a time limit. I heard Kendrick back my sophomore in high school, but I heard Cole way before that. Because Cole was buzzing when I was in middle school. Damn, that's a tough one, bro. I can't answer that. It's out of them two. Mm-hmm. I feel like they both have an equal influence. Mm-hmm. So I gotta go with that. Shout out to Common and Andre though. Y'all niggas are cold too.
What's your favorite online store to shop at?
My favorite online store to shop at is Shein. That's it. That's my shit. I love that store.
What do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
So the next 3 years, well, I really see myself as doing my music full time. You know, having some investments so where like I'm making money and it's like residual. You know, going on tour. You know, doing what I love. You know, hopefully starting a family. You know, having a house and you know just having an elevated lifestyle, but being able to do more and a lot more traveling too. You know, take breaks and go out the country and stuff like that. So, yeah. Owning some businesses too, by the way.
So tell me, what are you working on now, like projects that you're working on now?
It's an EP dropping, 7 songs. Then I have a full LP dropping after that. Hopefully by the summertime, if not the end of the year. Yeah, and it really brings you more in depth with how I grew up into my lifestyle. And there's a little twist to it, but yeah. And other than that, just releasing singles. And like right now, I'm just working on getting more content with the guitar, new music, new beats. Really trying to collaborate with more artists too, on a scale of production or on a scale of just writing or whatever the case is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just staying active as much as I can. So that's all.
If you could work with any artist that's out right now, what artist would you work with? Female artist.
If I could work with any female artist right now that's out right now, do I got a limit?
No.
Okay. Female artist. Rhapsody. I really like her rap style. She is dope and cold. Summer Walker, SZA, Ella May, her, cause her is multi-talented too. Like she plays damn near every instrument, and I feel like we'll collaborate on that scale. So how people can follow me is type in It's Charles Tyson. This was the first installment of Ask About Me. I appreciate y'all for trying to dive into my life, what I like to do, learning more about me. Stay tuned for more. We have more episodes on the way. Once again, shout out to Truss Productions, Workaholics in the building.